Here's 5 more advanced construction tips. Number 1. Understanding decouplers. When attaching a decoupler, pay special attention which way the arrow is facing. It points towards the parts that will be released. Some decouplers don't have an arrow. This can be handy if you don't want it to remain attached to either side. Several radial decouplers provide the ability to attach boosters to the sides. 2 different levels of ejection force, and a third one that sticks out a little bit, giving a little space between your boosters. Sepatron motors under the propulsion tab are really handy for giving boosters a little extra push away from the vehicle. Notice when you point at an engine, it illuminates where it is on the right, and vice versa. This is handy for tracking down motors as you organize your staging. Lastly, do you even need a decoupler? If you're comfortable with action groups, you can have a docking port decouple whatever's attached to it. Number 2. Struts. Using plus and minus on your number pad, you can zoom in. I recommend attaching struts between parts, near the top and bottom, or top or bottom. Lovingly referred to as space duct tape. This handy piece of metal connects the physics between any 2 parts, adding stability and reinforcing your creation. Struts can provide strength in triangles, V's, and X's. Struts should be used anytime you wish to add strength and resilience to your creations. Number 3. Landing gear. It's important to test your vehicle's suspension and make sure that there's enough room underneath. Sometimes it's even more ideal to just use structure pieces instead of landing gear. Just keep an eye on the part's impact tolerance, but there's plenty of good landing material. Number 4. Ladders. In Kerbal Space Program, you can connect many ladders together. Though perhaps somewhat tedious, it's important to test your ladders. Generally, the best method here is trial and error. Ladders can overlap and be upside down, so experiment with overlapping and rotation. Be sure and test your ladders on Kerbal. Number 5. Radial attachment. Rather than using a stack adapter, try using a radial attached structural piece. Useful for attaching pieces to the sides of your creation, and mounting multiple engines to the bottom of a stack. In the aerodynamic tab, the obscure tail adapter can be used actually as an engine adapter, opening a wide range of versatility for your engines. Another important avenue for radial attachment is the cubic octagonal strut. Very useful when attached and detached and reattached in a different rotation. You can even take things a step further and connect the strut inside of a part, grabbing it and reconnecting it at any rotation to a different surface for all kinds of interesting designs. Thanks for watching. I hope you found any of this useful. Check back later for the next episode. 5 ways to use fuel lines.